Hey guys, welcome back. We're starting right off here at the Palazzo della Seta, and this is actually where the thieves moved to. It's a nice change of location.
Salute, bello mio. Come stai? You back to see me already?
Desolato, mia cara, but I am not here to play. I must speak with Antonio. It's urgent.
Antonio! Ezio's here!
Ezio, is everything all right?
Carlo Grimaldi and the Barbarigo are in league with the one they call the Spaniard. They're going to murder the Doge and replace him with one of their own. They will have all of Venezia, their entire fleet, in their grasp.
And they call me a criminal.
Then you'll help me.
You have me on your side, brother. And the support of all my men.
And women.
Grazie, amici.
But, Ezio, I must warn you. It's not going to be so easy this time. Palazzo Ducale is the most heavily guarded building in Venezia.
Nothing is impenetrable.
Oi!
This is why we like you, Ezio.
Come, let's go take a look. We'll come up with a plan. Nice business with the Doge. Terrible. Though, treachery like this no longer surprises me. When I was a child, we were taught that the nobles were just and kind. I believed it, though my father was only a cobbler, and my mother a scullery maid. I aspired to be much more. I studied hard. I persevered. But the nobles would never have me. If you are not born one of them, acceptance is impossible. So I ask you, Ezio, who are the true nobles of Venezia? Men like Carlo Grimaldi and Marco Barbarigo? No! I say we are. The thieves and mercenary and whores. While we work to save this city and its people, the nobles seek to make it their plaything.
You talk too much, Renaissance man. Okay, yeah. There was a big update on the Xbox that changed, it was a big update apparently. And when it came through, something weird happened to my save data, and now every time I come across a database entry location I have read before, meaning a picture comes up, the game seems to think it's brand new. So essentially I've been going through and having to reopen and close database entries I've been through. And I think I avoid most of it in this video, but you might see it on occasion. Oh, and by the way, one last thing. Thought I bought these already. And this is actually a very nice little moment right here. Because, wait for it. Wait for it. No.
Grazie. Molto grazie.
Now we got 2 achievements. Fancy stuff. One of those was for collecting all of the paintings. We have all 30 paintings in the game now. Fun stuff. The second one was probably something like spending a lot of money. I don't know. I'm sure Leonardo will tell me what it is. Meanwhile, come on, Antonio. The water's nice and safe. It's not gonna kill you. Let's see what he does. Is he gonna stand there, or is he, he's taking the scenic route. That's a little bit of critical thinking for you. I'm proud of you, Renaissance man. Okay, we're almost at the Palazzo Ducale. Whoop!
Go back down, or I shoot.
Alright, I'll get down. There we go. Whoops. Wait, no! Damn it. Well, we'll just skip past this little bit of embarrassment. Totally didn't happen. Now, back where we started, and there's no quick way down to the ground floor, so, well, let's just take the old-fashioned way. Nice grip. Now, you remember that previous mission where I had to escort the 3 thieves? Yeah, or rather the 4 thieves, or however many there were. Their pathfinding was terrible. And Diego, I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed.
We need to scout the palazzo carefully. See it from every angle. We just might find a way in. I know of a tall campanile behind the palazzo. Or we might find a way to climb the back of the basilica. Do you have any ideas?
I assume the front door is out.
Va bene. We'll try the front door as well, Saputello.
Well, this is a pretty boring mission, really. We go around and head to these little checkpoints, and there are 4 in all, just scouting the building.
So, what do you think?
We're not getting in this way. They'll have time to murder the Doge before we're able to get through all these guards.
So there is a front door, but it's closed. So, I'll come back for that, the campanile, the viewpoint, in a few minutes. That thing is a son of a gun. I've never liked it. But that'll come up once again in just a little bit. Next stop, just skedaddle over here. Ladder. Ladder. A little different from the copy-paste tower. This one's got some, being a little bit of renovation. Renaissance-ovation? Which I can take a guess to why it's so dressed up and different. Because Sunshine down there is taking his time. You alright there, sweetheart? Don't break a nail. Finally! God!
Look at that. Archers everywhere.
And the walls are impossible to climb on this side.
Finally. Now just gotta do this viewpoint right here. Oh. I wanted that viewpoint. Back I go. Well, I'd like to say the controller forced me into that, but that was me not thinking. And you want to know why I wasn't thinking? Because of, well, this. Don't get cute with me. Hey. He's learning. Okay. Viewpoint. Check. Yeah, and you can hear him grunting along, trying to find me. Okay. Now, everything's going as planned. Let's head back to... No! Oh. I never do that on purpose. Just in case you guys are wondering. I blame you. Hey. Hey. Ha! Dodged that. Well, he did. Okay, for real. Thank God for the checkpoint system. Oh, butts. I should probably just stick to street level, but nah. Too boring. Too mundane. And nobody on the roofs along here. Although there are other difficulties in play. Skip past probably about 30 seconds or so of waiting on him. And now he gets here. And he's about to fall behind again. This is kind of the less direct route to get to the next checkpoint. I was just kind of doing whatever. Usually you go along the street, take a bridge across the little moat down there, and then you'd wind up over here. But I just kind of played it by ear and decided to do a little bit of climbing. Nice grip.
Bene, we're in luck. Looks like there's a perfect path up the scaffolding to the roof of the Basilica. Shall we?
Yes, a perfect path. A perfect path he seems to be having some difficulty with. And this will be the last one. We'll be wrapping up the mission, thankfully. And then it's on to greater things. Much more interesting things. Things with much less Antonio.
Ezio, look! Isn't that him? Grimaldi!
Don't you understand what I'm offering you, Signore? Listen to me, please. Or this will be your last chance.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. Mi dispiace. I meant nothing by it. I'm only looking out for your safety.
We're running out of time. There's no way through this fence, and there are guards everywhere. Diavolo!
All right, this way.
It's impossible. There's no way in or out for men. Only birds.
Yes, birds.
Where are you going now?
To see my friend Leonardo.
Carlo Grimaldi. Emerging from his palace in Monaco with a craving for political power, Carlo quickly became a key guest at the tables of Venetian nobility, while his reputation for discretion earned him entrance into the back rooms. Here's how the old bastard ended up in the Council of Ten. While visiting the head of the council, Ignazio Contarini, Carlo ran into Ignazio's daughter. Desperate for help and aware of Carlo's trustworthy reputation, she confided in him. Her father had arranged her marriage, but she wanted to run away with the son of one of the servants. They'd been in love since they were children, and they planned to start a new life in Milan, where they could be free of her father. Carlo suggested immediate action, an escape by ship that night. The two lovers followed his instructions, and as they climbed the gangplank, they were free. That is, until Ignazio appeared on deck. Carlo was rewarded for his loyalty to the Contarini family, while true love, well, see for yourself.
And you think that's bad? Well, wait until we end of the video. We'll be seeing the movie for the next target. And boy, that guy is a real bastard. But this viewpoint, this right here, either I am downright silly or there is a bit of an issue with climbing this. Because I remember on the PS3 this was a bitch, and this had me irritated for quite a good while. So I want to go to the right, just need to go to the right and continue climbing this face, but you can't do it. Unless you do that, all of a sudden, hey, I can go right. The thing is, I did that on multiple attempts. It wasn't like that one time was a fluke, so it's, I don't know. The usual suspects in the thread will probably tell me I'm doing it wrong. No, no, don't walk, don't walk. Oh, that would have been bad. Just gotta climb to the top. Nice view and... oh, hello. We'll be back for you later. Oh. Hey, Leo. How's it going? Scrambird is my perch. Oh yeah. That's a nice view. Now we can head along back to start off the next mission. Now, okay, there it is. I can do this. What? I did not go that way. Oh. Well done.
I need your help, Leonardo. Does it work?
What? What are you asking?
Does it work, Leonardo? Can it really fly?
I don't know. It's only a prototype, an idea. It's not ready yet.
Have you tried it?
No, it's too dangerous. To test it, you'd have to leap off a tower. Who would be mad enough to do a thing like that?
Leonardo, I think you just found your madman. So, how does she work?
Have you ever watched a bird in flight? It's not about being lighter than air. It's about grace and balance. You must use your body's own weight to control your elevation and direction. Good luck, Ezio.
Why am I crashing? This is ridiculous. The palazzo's too far away. Diavolo, I give up. I'm gonna end up killing myself before I ever kill another Templar.
Kill yourself, you say? Well...
I can't believe it! It worked! It really worked! You flew, Ezio! You flew!
See, but not very far.
Well, what were you expecting? The machine wasn't designed for distance. All right, look, let me go over my plans here. Maybe I can find some way to extend the duration of the flight.
Ezio, my men tell me Carlo has the poison. We must hurry.
Antonio, this is Leonardo, the master inventor who built these pezzo di merda.
Hey, it's not the machine's fault. It's mine. I've checked and rechecked my blueprints. It's just impossible. I don't know how to extend the flight. Ah, che idea del cazzo! Eureka! Of course! Genio!
What is he doing now?
Heat rises. It needs fire. Heated air under its wings will lift the machine.
Leonardo, what good is one fire going to do?
Not one fire, Ezio. A dozen, built all across the city. Enough to carry you from here all the way to the Palazzo Ducale.
How? Ah, capisco. My men could do that, but you are forgetting about the guards.
Don't worry, I will take care of them.
I'll give the order to have my men move in behind you, and hold the locations. They'll light them all up the second the sun goes down over San Marco.
Well, it's poking time, folks. Now let me see. First target, a little ways east of here. And I'll leave this in. It pretty much zoomed us right into the next mission. And let me see. For some reason, it's not letting me lock on to the two heavy guys here. So, I'll take the small fry. But it was an embarrassing fight. And throughout this video, you'll notice I have 2 damaged pieces of armor. I'm gonna have, well, at least have enough armor damage to inflict 2 penalties on health. There's gonna be a couple more right here.
This is ridiculous. Vincenzo was supposed to take...
Hey, Katie Craig. Just go. It's not like we're guarding the Doge. A shipment from China. Some kind of colored powder they brought over for a big party. Really...
Yeah, sorry about that. The in-game audio got kind of weird with detecting how far away the guys were, and the sound clipped out. They're right there. I don't know. But let's kill them in a showy fashion. And speaking of showy, I now have more damaged armor. And, as pointed out in the thread, satisfying. Whoop! Coast Guard. Skedaddle off the port side. But yeah, I have more damaged armor, and as Felnoid mentioned in the thread, something I never noticed before, but the armor texture is different when it's damaged, and since this is way too much health for anything reasonable, I'm gonna leave it damaged, just for y'all to observe. You want a free knife. But he's still alive. Alright. Screw this. Bye. Hey. Okay, fine. I was bored of poking anyways. It's just throwing time now. Nice try, sport. Adios. Now you.
You cannot... Hurry! We're losing him!
You are? I'm still right here, man.
You shouldn't be up here. Get them!
Now for something a little different. Yeah. Stylish. And we have 2 more little areas with a special someone here. Like some twin bridges into this place. Now, let me see. First one. Let me drop down and grab onto the ledge just at the water. Maybe I can stab him. Should work out pretty nice. Just... let me see. Gotta get the timing right. Here goes. Welp. Hey guys, whoa. That was rude. Hey. Stop it. What the? I think 2 more just fell in the water.
I see him! There!
Yeah, he doesn't want any part of this. Wait, well, he just committed suicide. What is with the water in this town? My God. Yeah, my timing sucks. Wait, well, the water god demands more blood, I guess.
Today is your last.
Alright. Scram. Get in the water. More blood. Boy. Water is pretty awesome. Got one more guy? Buy his lonesome. Hey, buddy. And that's that handled. Alright. Now it is back to another mission with a little bit of flying involved. So let's just zip on over here and get the ball rolling.
It's time.
You did it. It's beautiful.
See. Now let's hope your idea works, because we're nearly out of time.
Listen close, Ezio. You're going to want to fly from fire to fire. The heat of each one you pass over should lift you back up in the air again.
Bene.
Careful, though. There's archers out on the roofs tonight. Avoid those arrows, or it will be a short trip.
I wish there was some way I could use my sword while flying these things.
Well, you do have your feet free. If you get close enough without taking an arrow in the head, maybe you could kick them off the building.
Nice.
It's now or never, amico mio.
Oh boy, this mission. I really screwed around this mission. A lot.
Ma cos'è? Shoot! Shoot the flying demon!
Now, first things first, you can kick guys. I don't like messing with it too much because, just personally, I focus on it quite a lot, and after that, I'm kind of like, yeah, I kick someone. And then I usually crash into something. But I gotta get my achievement. That's all well and good. Now, to work on my crashing. Yeah, the fires, as you can see on the mini-map, they have icons, and they're spread all over creation at all these different sorts of elevations. That's one kind of a quirk. You'll be heading towards one on the map, and, well, that'll sometimes happen. But it might be too high or too low, and you'll miss it. But here's something different. Watch closely. Yep, I have no idea. But hey, it's all good and fun. And here I am. I passed over one that was too low, as I mentioned, and I'm gonna crash. But if I'm gonna crash, I'm gonna take some bastards with boxes with me, because fuck your boxes. Yeah.
What is it?
Okay, for real this time.
Ma cos'è? Shoot! Shoot the flying demon!
Particularly because I like Flight Over Venice. Anyhow, the flying machine, there is a... It's kind of debated over as to whether or not Leonardo da Vinci actually made a working replica. There's some people who say, oh yeah, he did, it was documented by so-and-so, and others will say, nope, that's bullshit. But this is based on one of his designs that I think it was drawn in 1500. Leonardo's got this pretty extensive collection of codexes, which, yes, they're called codexes. And they're just a bunch of, you know, just pieces of paper that have all of his plans and drawings and sketches all over them. This one was pulled together in 1500, I think. And he modeled it, of course, after birds, seeing their wings and how, you know, they'd react when flying. I saw some other mention that it was supposedly a bat wing as well they modeled it after, but whatever. The main difference here between what we see here and what the design had in the book, from what I gather and read, the real one, or at least the designs of the real one, had a lot of cables to actually control the steering, the pitching, and the yaw a lot more. This is just like a traditional glider. But hey, whatever. Enough of this.
was that?
Don't worry. Probably just kids with firecrackers. Come, it's your move.
Okay, and we gotta sneak our way down there. Some guy on the roof saw me, so jump edit. And we just gotta get close to trigger the good old cutscene. And then we can commence the stabbing, I suppose. Let's take the scenic route here. Uh-oh. Whoops.
Where's he got to now? I know.
Pardon me, buddy. Cutscene.
Stop! Signore, don't drink that!
You are too late. The Doge is dead.
What? Carlo?
Apologies, Signore. But you should have listened to me when you had the chance. Seems you have failed, assassin.
Forgive me, Signore. I tried.
Why? What was it all for?
Assassino! Assassino! He's killed the Doge! The Doge is dead!
We'll read that entry later. For now, come here, Abu.
Haven't I seen you before?
You've got an appointment with my stabbing blade. Come on. Hey, no.
I'll send you to your grave!
Sorry, boys. Some other time. Hey, bud.
It takes one assassin to kill another, it seems.
We kill thinking it's best for us. Do we not, Messer Ezio?
I do this not for myself. Compio questo sacrificio per il bene superiore. Requiescat in pace.
You killed me? You killed me?
Context! Context! Okay, gotta skedaddle. Now, first, they were all around me, so let's get a little bit of breathing room. And my first inclination was to just head back the way we came. But that's kind of squirrely, so screw that. Then I had to pause the game and came back to it, so jump cut. Let's head back up along here. And remember that door that we saw that was closed off when we were snooping around? Well, it's open now. And I realized that in 3, 2, and 1. I could fight them all, but hey, let's just have a little bit of a foot race here.
Certain exemptions apply.
Hey! Oh, one of these speedy jerks.
Where do you think you're going?
Okay, I'm up for breaking the fight mechanic. Only one. Well, pokey poke. Pokety poke. Not all of them. And my timing sucked, so let's skip ahead a little bit. The seas demand more blood. Alright, buddy. This is totally not my day. Wait a minute. Ah. Well, that's one way to do it. Oh yeah. And that was a very short sequence, and whoop! Revenge time! Yes! And here we are, what I'm guessing to be a night or two later. Now let's take a look at the database entry we got here on Montenegro. And let's meet with Leonardo.
Ezio! Dio mio! You're alive! Is it true? They say you killed the Doge.
I was trying to save him, Leonardo. But the truth matters little. I failed. And now I'm the most wanted man in Venezia.
Well, perhaps you are in luck. It's Carnevale in Venezia. This is the time when everybody goes without a face.
That's why I'm here. Do you have a mask I can wear?
Of course, of course. Somewhere in here.
Grazie, amico mio. And I have something for you.
Oh, more of the Codex. Aha. This one's quite complex. It's a new design, my friend. A mechanism for your wrist, but not a blade. In fact, it seems to be a kind of arma da fuoco, but as small as a hummingbird.
Is that possible?
I have no idea. Let's build it and find out.
Yes, gun time. Oh, and if you have a bit, rewind the video, because I think there was a second flying machine inside there. Oh well. But yeah, we are going to test out our firearms. Fun times. Now, for the purposes of the tutorial, it doesn't do anything to these targets unless we're locked on. But you can, so to speak, dumbfire them, and press and hold the fire button, and we get a solid line. And as it says there, we can release it early for a less accurate shot. And as I was mentioning before, I'm not locked on, and I'm dumbfiring. Should be right in the middle of the target, but it didn't count. Oh well. And get used to hearing that dog barking whenever we fire. Because it just happens whenever we fire the gun, at least on occasion. But that is handled. Now,
He'll end up dead or jailed if he keeps that up.
demonstrate the dumbfire attack. Satisfying. I should throw him in the well, but I think I'll leave him as an example.
You've done me good, brother.
Ma certo. But I'm sure your return was not just to play with new toys. Is it about this terrible new doge they've installed? Marco Barbarigo? Then you'll want to speak with your friend Antonio. I've seen him quite a bit lately at a mutual friend's. I'd look for him there, in the Dorsoduro district, to the south. Ask for Sister Teodora.
Sister?
Well, in a way. Yes, sister. And Ezio, you can't be carrying weapons out there today.
Grazie, Leonardo. Now, how about that mask?
I just noticed, but he had a drawing of Imola in there on the wall. I used it in one of the history segments earlier on. Oh well.
Marco Barbarigo. Although his brother Agostino was destined for greatness, Marco left his mark on Venetian history as well. A tyrant since he was barely old enough to walk, whatever Marco wanted, he got. There are records here for jewels, entire fleets of ships, all paid for by his family and all ordered directly from him. And then there's his personal life. Apparently, Marco's wife, Carlotta, used to be married to his bodyguard, Dante Moro. Dante was captain of the city guard and heir to one of the most prestigious families in Venezia. Marco was supposedly his close friend, right? But get this. Marco decides he wants Carlotta. In the Catholic religion, marriage is till death do us part, and Marco's a good Catholic. So, he hires a hit on Dante. Dante gets stabbed 3 times in the body and once in the head. But he doesn't die. He recovers with severe brain damage. Dante becomes like a child. So, what does Marco do? Well, he hires Dante as his personal bodyguard, and he gets him to sign a confession annulling the marriage. Marco takes Carlotta and keeps Dante as his personal slave. What a lovely fella.
Evil Santa. Okay, we have a mask now, and also the skin on our cape is different as well, which we'll see more of it in the next video. It's got some sort of gold pattern on it. But for now, I think that about does it. So, folks, I will see y'all next time, and
The hand that deals in death so far does walk among his friends.
yep, gun still works. As I was saying, I will see y'all next time. Time to flee the scene of the crime. Adios.